Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to talk about different transaction information that we can find using the API. Essentially, we can look for what are the orders that we have placed so far, what are our open positions. We can also find out the trades. So there's a difference between orders and trades. And we can also find out what are the holdings that we have. So I'll first talk about the differences. So let's say I take a very simple trade of idea. And let's say I'm just buying one quantity. So as you can see here, I've taken an entry here. My position is 1. So because I've just taken one entry in idea. Since morning, I have taken a lot of trades. So as you can see here, these are all the trades. And when we talk about the, there are a lot of orders. And when I use the word orders, you can see there are a lot of cancelled orders also. So there are a lot of cancelled or rejected orders. So that's the meaning of orders. So basically it can be cancelled, it can be rejected, it can be filled. But if I go to trades, you will only see the one of the orders which have got actually executed. So these are the executed orders only. So that's the major difference between an orders and a trade. And obviously I can see the holdings also. So I've taken a sample holding of Reliance. So the idea is how can I find or get all this information using the code. So for that, we will again be using our documentation, and on the left side, once you click on transaction info, you can just click on orders, and then on the right side, once you click on node, you will get this code. The top part is going to be same. We have already seen that multiple times, but essentially this is how we are going to get the orders. And similarly, I have taken for positions from the right side, trades from the right side, and again you can check out holdings also. So you can just find holdings and again holdings from the right side. So I've done the same thing. I've copied all the codes. So I'm going to show you the codes now. So this is the code. I've copied all of them in this transaction.js. So I'll quickly talk about it. This is my order ID. I have already done the login in the morning. So I've put in the access token. Now this is the code that we just found on the documentation. We are basically using the get orders function. So let's run and see what is the result that we're going to get. So I'm just running a node transaction.js, and once I do that, you will see I've got a lot of information. So like I said, I've taken a lot of orders since morning. I'm getting a lot of details here. So I'm just going to take example of one of them. So let me just run it again. All right, so now it will be much clearer, and let's take an example of one of them. So I'm going to take the example of this one. So this is my client ID. This is the ID. So let's try to find it. It's 8472. So let's go to orders and let's try to find where is 8472. This is the one. So we're talking about the first one here. Instrument, then it's not an offline order because it's a live order. Status 2 means it's already executed. Type 2, it was a buying trade. Then it again telling information about myself. Then we have the limit price, the price at which it took the trade, 8.2. It was an intraday example. I took one quantity as an order. You can see here, order one quantity. Then this is some default values. It is telling me the symbol idea. As you remember, we took the entry in idea. Again, it is giving some information about the symbol itself. And finally, it is also telling me what is the current LTP and what is the current status, whether I'm making profits, things like that. And filled quantity basically means that whether this order is filled or not. Because let's say if I've taken an open order, like a limit order, then it will show filled quantity as 0. That means it's not yet filled. So the idea is it is giving us all the information, not just one order. It is giving us all the information of all the orders that we have placed so far since morning. So that is how orders work. Now let me show you the position. So I'm just going to quickly change this. And let's look at the positions now. So again, let me just clear it up. And once I run this, now I have only one position. So that's why you can see it's a much cleaner. Let me see. What is it showing? It is showing the positions only. Yeah, it is showing the positions. So this is the position it is showing. Okay, so this is the net position. We have taken an entry in idea. So we have as you can see here in positions, we will have to go to all positions. In positions, we have basically idea, SBIN, IDA. So we have basically 5 positions because I had taken some examples on BO and CO also in the morning. So that's why you can see a lot of different net positions. It's telling me for the idea, what has been my buying average, what is my buying quantity. So this is the current example that it's talking about. What is my selling quantity? No, this is not the current. I think it's not the current example. This is the BO example. So it is basically telling me about this one. So let's try to look at the current example, which is right at the bottom, which is this one. So it is telling me the buying average 8.2, which is the average price here. It is telling me the buying quantity, which is net quantity here. Since I have not taken the exit, the average sell quantity is 0. I have not yet taken the exit. My net quantity is 1 because I still have that one trade. It's not yet exited. It is telling me my realized or unrealized profit. Since I have not taken the exit, the realized profit is 0. Then it is giving some information about the symbol itself. It is also telling me the running unrealized PNL, which is a loss of 0.02 because the market has been moving. So as you can see here, I have an unrealized loss of now 0.01. And this is how it is giving me all the information. Now the good part is right at the end, right? It is also telling me that I have one open trade, 5 total trades, out of which I have taken a total loss of realized loss of 0.52 and an unrealized loss of 0.02. So it is giving me essentially all the information of all the positions that I've taken since morning. And after that, I can talk about the trades also. So let me go ahead and talk about the trades now. So like I said, there's a slight difference between trades and order book. So now it's going to just give me all the trade book. So I'm just going to clean this up and I'm going to run it again. And now you can see again that we will get a lot of data because we have taken a lot of trades since morning. And now, as you can understand, I can map each one of them to the trade book here. So if I go to trades, all this information which has been fed here, you will get all the information here. And once you have it, then you can use them for your strategies. And finally, let's also talk about the holdings. So I'm going to just show you the last part, which is the holdings. And as we know, we have only one holding, which is Reliance. So let us see whether it is going to give us a Reliance or not. Okay, it has run the code and it is only giving us one example this time, which is holding of Reliance. As you can see here, it is telling me I have only one holding. What is my net P&L of 10 point loss? And then it is giving me the details that I still have that one holding left because I have not exited it. What is my current P&L and so on and so forth. So that is how the transactions work. We can understand the different parts. Essentially, whatever we can see here on the front end, we can get it at the back end. And then obviously we can use it later for our strategies. So I hope that is clear. Thanks for joining. I will be seeing you in the next video.